Coach, talk about, the difference, what the team did this year. Coach Doherty has stated that this team has come back in better strength than ever. What changes were made this summer, and what did the team do this summer?
Starting out and doing this from the summer is always a great time. There's no pressure. It's a voluntary type situation working out for them, and all the girls were here. They put the time and the effort in. I challenged the girls last spring and challenged the incoming freshmen with the same two aspects. What are you willing to change? What are you willing to give up? And the girls really had turned everything around. Their attitudes were much different in here. They didn't mind putting the time in. It wasn't how quickly could they get in and out of the weight room. That folded into this fall, and they picked up, they had about a 2 or 3 week layover that they went home at the end of the summer. That folded into the fall. We added more conditioning at that point. They added yoga back into their workouts. We did pool workouts. All of that tied into some of the best testing scores that I've seen here since 1998 when I started at Washington State working with women's basketball.
The coaching staff has said a number of individuals have, really made the commitment this summer. Who have you seen, not just individually, but maybe as a group, the returners, or just a couple highlights of who really took it to the next level this summer?
Watching the players coming back. One of the players that off the top of my head was Tia Presley in her back squat. Tia went up 80 pounds. Tia can't weigh any more than probably 120 pounds. She went up 80 pounds in her squat from the time of this summer, at the end of testing in the summer, and then at the end of testing in October here, or at the beginning of October. Did a great job. Some of the incoming freshmen like Mariah has done such a great job. She's one of the strongest freshmen I've ever seen. She worked out with Hannah, and Hannah was such a great influence for her that whole entire time. Watching the other seniors as well, watching Carly, watching Iriti, and seeing them, and Katie Grad is always a solid person as far as training. Watching them bring the freshmen into the fold and tying everything together, it's one of the best team efforts that I've ever seen in regard to women's basketball here at Washington State.
Talk about maybe the biggest time period was the end of summer when the 6 freshmen did show up, and kind of, you don't want to put it all on the freshmen, but this team experienced some success late in the season last year, making the semifinal in the Pac-12 tournament. What changed towards the end of the summer, into fall, that has this team going into the season feeling pretty good?
It's really pretty neat that you bring that up, because this freshman class is very, very serious. They're very serious about winning. They're very serious about training. They're a good group of kids and a great mixture with the older athletes that were already here. The combination of both of those entities has brought a team chemistry that I have yet to see here for women's basketball. Not to mention with the coaching staff that has done such a tremendous job recruiting these kids, and not only that, they know how to win. And the formula is finally set in place to have the athletes to do so this year and give the Pac-12 a run for their money.